Triple G destroys Jacobs,
I don't think Canelo takes it.
Canelo's not gonna fight him.
You don't think?
Why would he? He's fighting Chavez, and if he beats Chavez, he doesn't need to fight Triple G. If I fight Triple G next year, and then he'll beat Triple G.
He'll make so much money. It's like he doesn't need to, right?
But he still makes a lot of money fighting whoever he fights. It doesn't matter who he fights. He still makes a lot of money. Maybe with Triple G he'll make double or triple the money. But he'll do that in 3 fights, 3 easy fights.
Yep.
So why take them? Look, I think he could, if Jacobs maybe doesn't beat Triple G, but fights smart and is able to maybe counter and land some punches and win a lot of rounds, and even if Triple G knocks him out in the late rounds, but Jacobs was actually winning rounds and landing punches, then Canelo might do it, because he said he's going to think, I could do the same thing. Maybe I'm stronger. Maybe I could take a better punch. So I think he'll do it. But if he sees, if the fight's short and Jacobs just seems like he's got no shot in there, and Triple G goes out and destroys him with ease, I think Canelo's gonna say, I'll wait 1 more year. It's smart. I would do the same. I would advise him to do the same.
Yeah. I think that's what Oscar might want to.
Of course. Well, Golden Boy Promotions.
Yeah, that's true.
Golden Boy Promotions.
You agree with that, Mike?
It's a business. They see the business and it makes sense. They're collecting all the money that's available before having to fight, a threat in Triple G. I keep telling everybody, if you go back to Canelo beating Cotto, he was supposed to fight Triple G right after that. Mm-hmm. They avoided that. They didn't fight. They fought Khan. Now fighting Smith. Now fighting, Chavez. He could have taken, before Chavez, he probably could have taken someone else. Just there's other, paydays out there that are not as big as Triple G, but still big enough to take them and less risk. Had he fought Triple G right after the Cotto fight, you're taking a big risk. Where let's say you do make, $20-30 million or more on that one fight, but if you lose, then you're gonna come back to fight maybe for $5-6 million a fight.
But no, even if he you don't know, because that fight could be a career-ending fight where maybe he takes a punishment where he could.
It's a risky fight.
It's a very risky fight where he won't be able to do those fights anymore. You never know. So instead of making those $30 million in one fight, he'll make them in 3.
He's done in 3.
Easier fights.
He did. He if he would have taken it, and let's say he would have lost, like I was telling you, and let's say it's not a career-ending loss, but still, he's gonna come back and maybe fight for $5-6 million, $3 million, somewhere in there, okay? But instead of taking on that fight and risking that, he'll take on the same opponents that he's taking, Khan and Smith, or maybe Chavez and anybody else, but his price is that much more right now than if he had taken the loss. He's making more money fighting these guys than if he would have fought the same guys after a loss. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fighting these guys, he's still making $15-20 million per fight. Had he taken these same guys after losing to Triple G, he'd only be making $3 to $5 or $6 million.
And now he's making more money now. And then when he fights Triple G, instead of 30, he might make 50. Because he just waited and just made that fight even bigger and bigger. When he does fight him next year, if he does, or 2 years from now, he's probably gonna make 50 instead of 30.
Man. So the
it's all a business, It's all a business, and the promoter will do what's most in the best interest for the fighter because it generates more money, more business.
Fuck you. Don't be a pussy. My shoes are off.
Shoes out. Save.
Last night I should have done it last night.